I found the deep spot.
Yeah.
We're working it. There she goes. Woo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It has been a minute since I have picked up this darn camera here to record anything for you guys. And when I mean a minute, a little over a month is a big minute to me, especially when I haven't ridden anything in 1 month. Reason being, we're going to talk about that kind of throughout the video today, but just need to get back out and ride and do a little bit of stuff and talk to you guys about some things, but we're going to get that all covered in today's video. Right now we got Cherry Bomb out and we got the Outlaw out. Audie is here riding the Outlaw again. A little bit of, it kind of brings back when the last time we rode the 1000 and the Outlaw out here. Yeah. So we're going to be going out and riding my old area, guys, what is still left of it still, which is basically just most of the holes along the train tracks out here, but we're going to go tear them up and break them in because not everyone hits those anymore. So it's always fun to go and break in the holes that kind of got me into riding way back then. So
the OG holes. The
OG holes, yep, that's exactly what they are. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to be answering some questions while I got the GoPro on, but yep, guys, and we're going to do it today while it's cloudy with a storm getting ready to approach. So
yeah, we've got 2 hurricanes coming.
I know. Well, we'll see if they impact us or not, but all I know is it rained last night, and that means the holes have been filled up, so it's going to be nice out there. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw the waders on because we're getting into that season again. Get the GoPro thrown on, and let's go out and ride, and I'm going to answer some questions. Alright guys, so just going to cruise along here. But I'll start answering questions, so let's see, what should we start with? Let's just start with where we've been. So as you guys know, last video we uploaded was supposed to be the video where we were heading up the Pine Lane to go and hit the bounty hole up in Virginia. So we got the clutch kit done and everything on here, and got Cherry Bomb already, and then my truck failed on us and fell apart after that. But we still made a good use out of the rest of the weekend by just going out to the green swamp and hitting a few of the holes out there, and then just kind of wrapping it up like that. But that video was basically recorded over a month ago now, guys, so it's been a full month since I have hopped on the ATV to record anything. And just really needed to do that again. So yeah, we're just coming out here to hit a few old holes and stuff like that while answering your questions. But yeah, basically just after that I had to take care of some things for a while and kind of build up my savings again, because as you guys know, obviously everything comes at a price when it comes to playing and going out and doing stuff. It all comes at a price. So I had to save up a little bit, and I also had to spend a couple weeks putting up my Halloween decorations, because you guys know probably pretty well from last year that during our Halloween ride, you guys saw how many decorations I put up. So I had to spend a few weeks doing that, and I haven't had time to do anything on the weekends. So yeah, so let's go ahead and hit this first mud hole here. This one's usually the worst, but it doesn't look that deep right now. Audie's gonna get up there. Alright guys, let's see how bad this is. Here's the drop. Yeah, there's definitely a drop right there. That's definitely the worst hole out here. But that's a fun one. That's the best hole out here for sure. It's got a pretty hefty drop right there. Yep, go right ahead. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm gonna hit it again when we come back this way. Oh, Audie's gonna get a little muddy right here. But the next frequently asked question is, people are wondering, when is Cherry Bomb gonna get her snorkels done? And question is, guys, or the answer is, nope. He made it. But yeah, guys, next, yeah, so what I was saying was, when's Cherry Bomb gonna get snorkeled? It will be snorkeled here soon enough. I mean, we just got the belt box ran up right now, but after riding at the Green Swamp last time, there is water that is still able to splash up into the air box, so we do need to get that taken care of. And probably time will be, as soon as like everything with the Ranger's ready to go and it's like ready to be a complete camera rig, then we'll be getting ready to get Cherry Bomb snorkeled. Because honestly, guys, it does need to be done. Like, I just need to go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm just not really good with really deep water, so that's why I haven't done it yet. Like, anything with mud, I'm fine with. But yeah, when it comes to deep water, I'm not prepped. Like, if it was gonna get ready to roll over on me or something like that, I'm just not prepped for it yet. So I just sticking with the way it looks right now, and then eventually we'll get the snorkels and a rad relocate that has our logo on it. So it will get there at some point. This hole is shallower than it was last time I hit it, but it's still pretty soggy. I found a deep spot. I thought that one back there had a bad drop off. We're gonna work her out of here. We're gonna work her out of here now. Put her in performance now. Darn. I didn't think there was a hole that would get me stuck out here still. Don't undermess the OG riding area. Yeah. Man, we're working it. There she goes. Whew.
Now, that is for the rest of it.
There ain't much left of it. It gets too narrow up there. Whew. I actually have one that put a little work in out here. How crazy is that? Oh, and guys, I actually have something to wipe the GoPro with. Isn't that nice? Finally have something to wipe the lens with. I never carry anything with me. I'll get on to the next question here in just a second. Alright guys, so next question is so what else? I gotta think of everything, guys, because I ain't write any of this stuff down. I'm just going by what I've heard, what people want to know. But let's see. I guess next question would be is what? Oh yeah, I know. Someone asked me. Wait. If people want to know what's the next event that we're going to, so right now in terms of events, we're unsure of what we're gonna do exactly. Because right now, Audie's getting his stuff ready still. McKeever's been working on it. And they were going to go to Riverneck a few weeks ago, but kind of just the time frame of getting everything done didn't make that happen. But as for me, the next event I'm going to expect to be basically Deep Creek's Fall Bash. I think that's in a few weeks that they're doing their fall event again. And I expect to be out there, so that would be the next event that I think we're going to. Whoa, that was a drop. Yeah, that's the next event I think we're going to. But as for what else in terms of events, I don't think we're making Fall Bash. Oh, that reminds me, that is another question that someone asked. So basically, another question someone asked a while ago is why we don't go out to Busco as much anymore. Because everyone at Busco, to everybody, is the #1 park. So lots of people like to go out to it. I'm just going to put in 4-wheel drive and high here. For all the events that Busco does. And people want to know, like, what was the whole thing with Busco a little bit back and stuff like that, and why we weren't going out to many of the events. We're just gonna turn around right here anyways. So what I was gonna say was alright, everyone wants to know what happened with Busco. So let's just say it started back before Mud Bash 2024, and not long after the new owners had taken over Busco. Now, don't take my word for it, guys. A lot of other people know everything about this, and everyone's basically used to it by now, and we just had to learn to cope with it. There goes Audie. And basically, it was all about, they changed it to event pricing on during events, which is something that a lot of parks do, and don't get me wrong, it's a normal thing. But and the event pricing is literally the exact same prices that they normally are. It's just that basically the thing is that they would charge you from the day you get there all the way through to Sunday, and you don't get your money back if you leave early. And that was kind of just a problem for me at first, because around that time of year was when we started getting a lot of things going with Deep Creek and stuff, and we wanted to be out there a lot more. So we didn't want to spend the full time at Busco when the next event was literally a week away. And I kind of was just a little upset about that, and the same thing went with Audie too. Just because not all the time we had the funds to put up front for a long trip to Busco, and we weren't going to beat her the whole time. And we had obviously been there the full time, a lot of the events before in 2023. But as soon as we started getting going with Deep Creek and everything like that, that's kind of what's become our home park now. We just are treating like Deep Creek is the family park, while Busco is more of the party park. So whenever I'm down to party and everything like that, we will go out to Busco, and don't expect us to never stop going to Busco. Back then it may have seemed like we just wanted to break for it for a while, but after that little debacle, and we just got used to it, and like we're just gonna have to put up the funds if we do want to do a longer trip out to Busco, and we just got used to it eventually, so it wasn't really that bad afterwards. But that's basically what happened with that. And like I said, nothing's changed between Busco and us. It's always going to be one of our favorite parks still. We just had to get used to that little bit back then is all. So let's go ahead and ride up a little bit, and then I'll answer some more questions. Alright guys, we have traversed over to the other side of the tracks now. And gonna play in a few holes down here. Nothing down here is near as bad as that stuff back there, but what was I gonna say? So another question that has been asked, and this is by a couple friends and stuff like that, and other locals down here in the community too. Everyone wants to know, when are we doing a full collab video with 336, Kyle Cullen, Braden, anything like that? Let me just tell you guys something. We all really enjoy hanging out with each other and everything like that whenever we're out at the parks. But you gotta think that we are technically the farthest away when it comes to this hole's all dry, but we're technically the farthest away just when it comes to getting to hang out and stuff like that, because we're down here on the coast and they're all inland, at least 3.5 hours away from me or more. So it's not something that can really happen that often. And don't worry, I mean, we've been talking about it for quite a bit of time now. It just depends on the right weekend whenever we all have time to get together and do something. Because one thing is, if they come down here, guys, I gotta make sure that it's just that we got all of us together, not just me and Audie or Jabbit or whoever. We actually want to make sure that we get like a lot of locals together, like one of our big group rides down here for it, because we want to make it special if they do come all the way down here to ride with us. I don't want it to just be us, because I'll tell you guys something, even at our local riding areas, I don't know everything about the area still, so my buddies and other locals know of better holes to hit and more of the good spots. So there's better areas to ride and stuff like that, that I would rather, yeah, just some of the locals and other members are here for us to be a part of. So, oh, that's sloppy. That's some nasty stuff there. But yeah, basically it'll happen eventually at some point, guys. Like I said, just depends on when everyone's available to do stuff, and then we'll get together and we'll have something fun to do. Like you guys have seen in other videos, like if we are out at parks and stuff like that and we're not busy doing anything, we'll tag along on their group rides and stuff like that and have a little bit of fun. Or we just run into each other. That's what everyone does, because we're all out filming a video. So we'll just run into each other and we'll tag along for a bit. But in terms of them coming down here, yeah, we just gotta make sure everything's a little sloppy right there, about dropped down. But yeah, we just want to make sure that we have everything ready down here. We definitely want to have enough people to go out and ride, and we just want everyone to be ready, basically. So eventually it'll happen, guys. Like I said, just depends on when we're all available. So we'll get there at some point. Alright, I thought of another one for you guys. So other people are wondering, like, when is our next build or anything like that. A few people have asked me about when we are building the other go-kart we got earlier this year, and like, are we gonna do more videos with Cran Cart and everything like that. And I will let you guys know right now, I am working on another video with Cran Cart, a specific video for it, not one where Cran Cart just tags along on the adventure and doesn't have the main context or anything. But yeah, we are going to be doing another video with Cran Cart here, and stay tuned for that. I'm hoping all goes well, and if it does, then we'll be filming that next week. But as for Audie's go-kart, the one that we got earlier this year, we threw Cran Cart's original engine on and attempted to get it running. That has just been sitting in the corner of the shop, just awaiting what's going to happen to it. Basically, the reason we got it when we did is because those frames are incredibly hard to find. And I mean, not incredibly hard, but you can find them, but if you do find them for a really good deal, you want to jump on them. And a guy was selling it literally within 15 minutes away of the shop, and for 150 bucks, you cannot pass up that deal. So Audie and I just went out and grabbed it that day, and we were gonna start accumulating parts and stuff for it, but obviously our expenses had to go to other things that we needed to get done, obviously, like stuff with Carnage. I had to get everything ready with Cherry Bomb, as well as prep for Creek Fest at Deep Creek. So yeah, we just didn't really have time to start accumulating the parts for that yet. But eventually it's gonna get built, guys, and it's gonna be a lot cooler. It plans on getting a 6-inch frame stretch on it to make it a little more comfortable to ride. And then after that, yeah, we're gonna be putting a bigger motor on it, and that motor's gonna be getting a good build on it too. So just stay tuned for that, guys. It'll eventually happen, just ain't on our project list right now. But yeah, we do plan to do Audie started wanting to get rowdy there. I had to give it to him real quick. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. It will eventually happen. Alright, guys, we're back here at the end of a street where a neighborhood is, and we're about to go into the old trail that goes down to the river that I haven't been in since the snowstorm. So it's gonna be pretty overgrown, maybe a spider here and there, but nothing I hadn't dealt with before. Yep, see, there's one right there. I'm gonna love this. Audie's gonna love it too. But Cherry Bomb's up a lot higher now than the last time she was down here. Oh yeah, look at that right there. I need a stick.
Might as well get you a stick for the whole ride.
Hey buddy, I gotta move your web. There you go. There's still web. Let's grab a hardwood stick. Don't mind us, guys. We're just down here at the river tearing stuff up because no one comes down here anymore. May as well break it all back in for them. Woo! No one's done that in a while. This is the most overgrown I've ever seen it down here.
Saw a couple dirt bikes tracks, but yeah, dude, this is so overgrown.
I know, it's crazy. Even that's crazy right there. Alright guys, quick detour back to my garage. That was a pretty good ride there.
That was a pretty good ride. And now it's raining.
Yeah.
So we wait.
We wait for a little bit and we go back out again. But I answered some questions for you guys, and I still have more that I obviously need to answer too still. But it's wait until it comes to my head to think of them again, because I didn't write any of this stuff down. This ain't like a normal Q&A. I'm just answering some questions that some friends have said and some things that people want to know.
We've been gone for a little minute.
Yeah, we've been gone for a bit, so yeah, I figured it's time to answer a few questions about some things. So
yeah.
But we're getting it done in a good way by riding and having a good time.
We've still been riding, just locally.
Yeah.
I was just at Deep Creek a couple weeks ago, but other than that, just local.
Yep. Feels good though, still to ride local, but hopefully.
But a lot of it disappearing.
I mean,
some of it. We've got our other main areas, but this area right here is.
I know. I keep telling everyone anytime I do record out here, guys, I always tell them that if I would have started YouTube way back when I was younger on the 700, and there was me and an OG group of friends, You guys would have seen so much fun content out here between us just being rowdy and reckless half the time. And getting into a couple chases with security and everything like that. So yeah,
good old days.
The good days.
Oh, Paul Plart of the off-road community.
Yeah. It would have been cool if you guys saw those days, man. They were so fun. But yeah, whenever I get out here and enjoy this area still, man, I just have a good time that brings back all memories. All it's about. Like literally where we were just at in the last GoPro shot, you saw we were doing donuts down at the river down there, or Town Creek, so it's really called, but doing donuts down there because no one's been down there in over a year now. The road washed out and they plan on eventually building it way back in there. Houses are just popping up like Lego sets, and darn, it'll eventually change, so enjoying it while it lasts. But yeah, until I can think of another question, let's see what happens next.
Let's do it.
Alright y'all, we are back. Machines are slightly rinsed off, but we just went out and had a little bit more fun, didn't we, Audie?
Yeah, we got covered. Well, I at least got covered. It was a challenge for me.
On the out, oh yeah, that'll do that too.
But it was a lot of fun. It's always fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, guys, felt good to get on a machine again. You don't realize if you're a rider. Here, I'll just say it like this: if you're someone who rides ATVs as frequently as me and Audie do, and we don't ride on the machine for almost a month or longer than a month, me and him start to go crazy. Literally, we start losing our minds. We need to get out and ride.
You're like a robot. You're
I know.
doing the same thing every day, every weekend.
Yeah. Even though it was just in our OG riding area, that's fine by me. As long as I still went out and had plenty of fun, which I can still do out here. Especially, I was gonna say, as soon as last time I was out here on the 700 and everything like that, obviously I was still having fun on that out here. And then as soon as we got Cherry Bomb all ready to go, now hitting all these old mud holes out here that I used to hit back in the day just feels so much more fun. Just because
they're a lot deeper.
They are a lot deeper now than they were back then. But I can continue to make them deeper. That one hole I was not expecting to get stuck in, guys. I rode out here a few months ago and hit that hole on Cherry Bomb, and it was not that deep right there. So someone definitely dug that out since the last time I hit it. But those naders doing the trick for sure, and we pulled on through, that's for sure. So, but I do have a few more questions that I'll give some answers to here in just a minute, but right now the battery's about to die on here, so let's get that taken care of. Don't you guys love it when some things happen? As you can tell, it's a different day now, and Audie's not here, obviously. Right when I was just getting done answering that last question for you, and the battery was dying on the camera, went and grabbed my other battery and put it in the camera, and the camera wasn't turning on. It didn't turn on for the rest of the night, and it wasn't turning on for the rest of the morning the following day. So I was like, oh, that's great. Something happened to the camera, and then you gotta drive all the way to the nearest place to go and have someone look at it, just for the camera to come back to life when you get there. So had to deal with that yesterday. But right now we're back, and I am out in my other shop, and as you guys can see, you guys have not seen this shop, but only 1 or 2 times really. This is the shop where I built Cran Cart's engine, which, speaking of Cran Cart, there it is right there. It's sitting in here. Finally got it cleaned up because it had been dirty since Lake Fest, and we got some work that we're doing to it right now. Actually, it broke its other pole starter that was on it again, because the engine, although we did adjust the valves on it, it still does kick back and break pole starters. So it got a new one, and this one here is the one that was originally supposed to be on it when we got them building it, but when the valves were set wrong, the kickback was so bad on it and it shattered it completely. But we also got this, which is going to be a big lifesaver right here. Now, I originally was going to order one of these when we got done building it, but the thing is, it's so big and bulky, it looked ugly, and I didn't really like it. But this, guys, here is a wind-up crank starter. So you crank it up, Then you release that little lever right there and it spins the engine over. That's a lifesaver, but I didn't get it just because I didn't like the way it looked when we built Cran Cart. So I'm gonna throw it on now and we are gonna see how that goes. And if it works real good, then that's staying on Cran Cart and they'll just have to look that way. But I'm gonna answer a question for you guys here in a second, keep this video going, but yeah, I'm gonna throw that on real quick and I'll get back to you guys. Oh, got that on there. Actually doesn't look too bad now. The clear cover actually looks worse. That's been really beaten up and gone through, but yeah, we're gonna grab the crank handle here and wind it up real quick and see how well that works. It's literally like starting let's just say a Model T. Except you actually spun the engine over until it cranked. This here, you just spin it, you release it, and then it should just fire it right up. So I'm gonna get this thing ready to start here and test it out. Well, it works. Cran Cart just won't stay running because it doesn't run long enough anymore. Yeah, like that. But I did start it. I just didn't really know how many times it needed to be cranked over, so that's good. That means should be ready for the next video, which hopefully I can get knocked out this coming weekend, which will technically be next week's video because you guys are seeing this on Monday the 6th of October, whatever it may be. But yeah, hopefully that video goes according to plan. You are gonna see some pretty cool stuff, a little bit different, let's just say that. Cran Cart's gonna be going somewhere that you don't normally see a go-kart go to, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and answer the next question for you guys. Alright, next question comes from some of my friends and some of you guys that ask me while I'm out at the park holding the camera, is what kind of camera are we using, or what kind of equipment are we using, and everything like that. Pretty common question for most YouTubers, but we are running the Canon M50 right now with a Rode microphone and a small rig stabilizer setup, as what is currently been what we've been my words are all scrambled, but that is what we have been using for over a year now. So basically about the exact same amount of time that we used our last camera setup, which was a cheap Amazon brand 4K camera. It wasn't really 4K, but it got us through and it got us started. But yeah, we've been rocking the Canon M50 here for about a year and a half now, and it's been doing the job. Technically, guys, the quality could get a lot better on our videos, and I mentioned it back during our 1,000 subscriber video that the quality would get better and the upgrades would be happening. The mic upgrade was a big thing, which we really needed to block out a lot of that wind noise, and it still doesn't block out all the noise that this lens makes. It does need a new lens, but we do plan on upgrading our quality soon, guys, but it's not the camera technically. I could get a better quality out of the video if I had a better software that we edited our videos with. I'm currently using the exact same software that I downloaded on day one when we started our YouTube journey, which is basically a cheap software that wasn't really that cheap back then, or just a random one that I found. And it's done the job. We have knocked out some good videos with it, and we're still continuing to use it. But let me just say this: if we want to get a better video quality, we need to upgrade our software and upgrade computers. Everyone's using a MacBook or a laptop. I'm using a desktop and everything like that, so it's a lot slower, takes a little bit longer and everything, but it's still working right now. But we do plan on making an upgrade when it comes to that soon. Hopefully next year or the start of 2026 we can get an upgraded software to edit our videos with. The only thing is that I only know how to work with this current software, and I'm not a professional editor by any means, guys. I'm able to just cut and crop and add music in and letters and words and stuff like that. That's all you normally see in our videos. I'm not really good with like the cut scenes and everything like that, or can't even edit in any of those funny SpongeBob time card clips that everyone likes using, because I don't know how to do that. So just it works the way it does right now and everything. But eventually we will get an upgrade with that. Alright, I got another one. So this is also a frequently asked question, and you guys probably already know this, but everyone, at least a couple of my friends have asked, as well as a few of you guys, and that is, where is the 700? Where is the Sportsman? Why haven't we done anything with that yet? Like, where is it at? Because clearly I haven't gotten rid of it. You guys literally did actually see a glimpse of it in the last video when we were down at McKeever's working on the clutch kit on Cherry Bomb, that it was sitting down there, and it had been sitting down there since February, guys. It had been down there a while, and I had intended originally to go down there earlier in the summer to help McKeever get the Sportsman looked at, get it fixed and ready to go, just because basically its final bit of service that it was basically doing for us was basically just bringing an extra machine for someone to ride, mainly Javit. And Javit kind of caused us some bad luck. As soon as he hopped on that thing on the first ride we did with Cherry Bomb, I had it run perfectly, and then it went downhill from there real quick. Not blaming Javit or anything, we just like to all mess with Javit. But yeah, the Sportsman, guys, was having carburetor issues. It was having a few other running issues here and there, and then it finally, at Fall Bash at Deep Creek last year, it cut off, and it just wasn't getting any power. So me and Audie thought it was a bright idea to jump the solenoid on it, which is basically, people do it with cars, trucks, anything like that, if you can't get it to work at the ignition. So we're jumping off the solenoid with a screwdriver, just watching the sparks fly each time we did that. And that was honestly probably our biggest mistake, because after that happened, we got to run for a little bit longer, and Javit took it through the tunnel at Deep Creek, which was really deep at the time. That solenoid definitely went underwater, and we came back out, it died, it got going one more time, and then it died out in the trails. And then after that, we only got it to run like maybe 2 or 3 more times for a video and everything like that before it officially died completely. And I'm holding this camera all over the place because my hand is getting tired. I should have brought the tripod out here. But yeah, basically, it got an electrical issue. It shorted out somewhere in the wiring harness after that solenoid got wet, and I have no idea where it's at. We haven't attempted to look for it yet. All there, it's just sitting at Audie's right now. It's sitting in the shop, just waiting for us to mess with it. And I'm hoping I can get to it this winter, or it may be going to PE to get looked at by Danny. That's if Danny will look at it. He just actually spent over a month working on Carnage for Audi, and I know that was a big pain in the neck. So you may not want to deal with old Polaris's wiring harness. But it's going to get looked at eventually, and it'll eventually return. I plan on wanting to do a couple more videos with it still, which I attempted to do last year before it died on us. Literally a comparison between the Sportsman and Cherry Bomb, and just a whole other video and everything like that. If we get going again this winter, I have a couple videos planned next year for it, as long as it all goes according to plan and the 700 will return. Alright, and this question here is gonna be a good one here. This one goes out to basically all my fellow TikTokers and everything like that, all my boys on TikTok here and there, and everyone's been wondering, why haven't I been going live on TikTok? Why haven't I been posting more on TikTok and anything like that? As you guys know, I have a total of, let's just say I have a total of 3 TikTok accounts right now, all because of issues TikTok was giving me. I had an original one, the main one that I was using for a while, on my old phone, which broke at the beginning of the year, and I thought I couldn't get that one back, so I created a new one, the one that you guys currently check out, which is Rogan BCRC. Go and check that out if you haven't already. I always just upload clips letting you know that the new video's out, or if basically we went out and did something and I want to share some cool clips that I filmed. So that's what I basically used my TikTok for, but it was originally meant to be used to go live along with Audie and McKeever and everyone else that goes live on TikTok that we'd like to join and everything like that. So, Rogan, why haven't you been live on TikTok? I'll tell you right now. So, right as I passed the right amount of followers, and I don't know if it's changed since then or what, when it comes to going live on TikTok. At first I thought I needed 500 followers to go live. Then I got 100 thanks to Kyle for giving me a shout out while I was in his live. And I had enough to go live. But in that process you gotta go through a process in order to go live on TikTok. I didn't know that at first. You have to do an age approval thing, whatever. You gotta show TikTok that you're 18 years old. And it gave you 3 options. It gave you an option to just take a screenshot of your face or take a selfie or whatever and verify that way, or verify with an ID. And I don't remember what the third one was. It was something else. But I went ahead and did the screenshot one, and that was with me with my full beard and everything like that. I clearly looked like I was over 18. And TikTok did a little glitch out. So right as I did that part and I was getting ready to do the verification process for that, TikTok just, it froze, it closed out for some reason. As soon as I opened it back up and tried to go in there, it gave me this message right here. It said, you are under the age of 18 years old. You're 16. You're gonna have to wait until this day in 2027 before you can go live. And yeah, that's what happened. It glitched out. It thought I was 16, and it ain't allowing me to go live on her. Now, all my friends, Audie, everyone like that, we tried to figure out how to get through that, and I messaged TikTok about 800 million times trying to appeal that, and I just got nowhere. So that is why I haven't been live on TikTok. And I just, whenever Audie goes live, which isn't that often now, he's kind of been switching more over to YouTube because he's trying to get up to 10,000 subscribers on his channel. But yeah, after that I wasn't able to go live. And whenever I do get the opportunity to be in Audie's live and stuff like that, that's why I get hyped, and you gotta get that energy going, because I can't do that right now. But I do plan on going live again very soon, but it ain't gonna be on TikTok. And that is why we're out here right now at my other shop. So, as you guys see, I got the original banner we made way back then with the Sportsman on it. Thinking this is back before me and Audie got our official logo design. We were unsure of what our group logo was gonna be, so we just threw together a banner real quick on Amazon and everything like that. And I actually currently have Audie's Polaris flag that we were doing all this name signing on for every gift you guys donated on TikTok. And don't worry, this will come back down soon, and I will bring it back out to Audie. This as soon as we're able to both start going live again and everything like that. But there's tons of your guys' name on here, and the goal was to fill this thing completely up, and we were going to display it out at our booth whenever we are out at the park set up with our shirts and everything like that. So I have that right now and everything, basically just because I'm trying to build a backdrop in this shop. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is since I can't go live on TikTok right now, I'm still gonna work on trying to, but I don't have high hopes. So instead, I'm gonna do what Audie's been doing lately, and I'm gonna go live right here on YouTube on the channel. Now, I've been contemplating this for basically 6 to 8 months, because a lot of us don't normally go live on YouTube, especially when you're uploading main channel videos and everything like that. But and the reason why is because in the video thing down below, now I can change this if I want to, but if I want to keep it there for you guys to still see, is you don't want to see technically, especially when I'm editing and everything like that, you don't want to see a video, a short, and then all of a sudden the live. It's just a big thing that you gotta scroll through, and now you just have all these random live streams that have no thumbnail or anything on them, so it doesn't really look as good on the channel. Now I can remove them at ease and everything like that to keep it looking normal, but it's just, would you guys want to keep seeing them? So that is kind of what I'm working on right now. I do want to go live and everything like that, but I need a good backdrop. I gotta have the beats, you know, and I gotta have a good vibe, just like Audi does, with a machine in the background. So my goal is, don't mind the mess right now, this is gonna eventually all go away. All this right here is going away, and it is getting completely redone. Now this shop here is small. It is not as big as my garage up front, and it is definitely not as big as Audi's shop. But the way Audi has his phone set up whenever we go live, he has it in a vise on his workbench, and basically that's just how we do it. And we do need to get a ring light too. He had one, then we broke it, so. But yeah, I plan on building all new custom workbenches all the way around. Proper tool cabinets to get rid of all this clutter right here, and then just get all this cleaned up. And this will be a good shot to finally start working on our units again, like with proper tools, not the big pile of randomness that is all over this bench here. And then I'll be sitting right back over here with hopefully a machine in the background, or if I wanna, if it's not too dark outside, I'll have a machine parked right here, and then I'll have the phone facing this way. But I do plan on going live, guys, so expect that to happen hopefully within the next few months. As long as I get everything here built up the way I want it to get built up, it will be just fine, and we'll start going live. So basically, yeah, stay tuned for that, because I'm really looking forward to that. And there's only one more question I want to answer to you guys real quick, or it's more just what I'm going to say, what's going to be happening after this. So this is a longer video, basically. Just questions and answers. I wanted to do a Q&A for you guys and everything like that. Not a real Q&A. I'm just going off of questions that I've heard from friends, fans, everything like that, to just tell you guys and tell you what's going on and everything like that. It's been hard this past month trying to get things done, and I explained that while I was out riding Cherry Bomb. But it's hard being a YouTuber, guys. It is not an easy job at all. There's always going to be challenges every step of the way, but you gotta fight through them. You gotta get them done. It's a lot harder for small channels to get up off the ground and keep going, but I'm gonna keep going every step of the way. Even if I have to take breaks for a little bit of time, I will keep going, because doing YouTube is basically the start of my future career that I want to have. Basically, I see this channel continuing to go up to where it will eventually be the start of my future business. And I'm not going to get into that right now, but let's just say that idea involves continuing with YouTube, building the Sportsman, and going from there. Let's just say that. That will be what my end goal is hoping for. If all of those things come into play and they go just right, then that goal has been met. But we're gonna keep doing everything we can every step of the way to keep bringing you guys content, because that is what I want to keep doing. Before YouTube, I didn't know what I was gonna do, and before I met Audi, I didn't know if I was gonna do anything anymore. Because basically, even though I know a lot of people in the riding community down here is big and everything like that, not everyone always gets together. It's hard to get those big group rides together. It's a lot harder than you think. But when we do, it is definitely worth it to check out. We plan on doing more of that, hopefully going into the winter here. Hopefully we'll be able to do some really good group rides. And I plan on doing a couple special trips too, as well as starting a special series, which hopefully will be starting in November. As long as all that goes to plan, that will happen, and I'm looking forward to that, and you couldn't believe it. But basically, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Q&A. We went out and sent Cherry Bomb in some old mud holes that were what started the channel off and what started our group off and everything like that. Every time I come out and ride in this area, it always brings back memories. But without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We are coming back, and we are gonna knock out whatever content we can get done, and this right there will hopefully be in next week's video. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch y'all on the next one.